Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news and what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing trade rumors of the season. It looks like the Dallas Cowboys are eyeing a major move on the defensive side of the ball, specifically in their secondary. Rumors swirling around suggest that the Cowboys are interested in acquiring DJ Reed from the Detroit Lions. Now hold on, this isn't just some idle speculation. It's coming from some pretty reputable sources, including Diana Rossini, who's been all over NFL news. The Lions, sitting at 7-5 and trying to keep their NFC North hopes alive, are reportedly open to trading Reed, a Pro Bowl caliber slot cornerback who's been a real bright spot in Detroit's defense, especially considering their secondary has been giving up around 22 points per game. This is a significant move that could reshape the Cowboys' defense and potentially give them a huge boost heading into the playoff stretch. Let's back up a bit and talk about DJ Reed himself. At 29 years old, Reed is the kind of player who brings a high level of physicality and precision to the field. His skill set is exactly what the Cowboys need, a sharp, reliable cover man who can lock down slot receivers and make plays when it counts. Last season, Reed had 5 interceptions, no small feat in the NFL, and he's rated as a top 20 overall cornerback according to PFF, with an incredible 88. 2 coverage grade in 2025. That's elite stuff, especially considering how much importance the Cowboys place on their nickel coverage, given the proliferation of quick, short routes in today's NFL. His 2025 campaign was impressive, to say the least. In just 12 games, Reed accumulated 40 solo tackles, 20 assisted, and was often tasked with covering some of the league's shiftiest receivers. His 60 combined tackles, along with a single interception that he returned for 22 yards, show his capability to make plays both in coverage and run support. But what really makes him stand out is his consistency. A catch rate allowed of just 78.3%, and a low missed tackle percentage of around 92%. That's the kind of reliability the Cowboys' secondary desperately needs right now, especially after some struggles earlier in the season. Now the key to this potential deal is how Reed's skills fit into Dallas's defensive scheme. The Cowboys have been solid overall, but their secondary has faced some challenges, particularly after losing Trevon Diggs, who's been sidelined with injury. Adding Reed could be just what they need to stabilize and even elevate their pass defense. His PFF WAR of 2.5 and comparisons to players like Jalen Slay at his peak, who was one of the best in the league back in 2017, paint a picture of a player who can be a difference maker. Reed's ability to shut down slot receivers, who are increasingly becoming the primary threat in NFL offenses, is a perfect fit for what Dallas needs to improve against teams with quick, short pass attacks. But it's not just about the individual talent. The Cowboys are also looking at how this move could impact their overall defensive strategy. Currently, Dallas's pass defense has been solid but not spectacular. They've been especially vulnerable in short yardage situations, often giving up big chunks of yardage on quick routes. Bringing in Reed could help neutralize that, making it harder for offenses to exploit the middle of the field. His presence would complement players like Deron Bland and Trevon Diggs when he returns, creating a versatile lockdown unit that can adapt to various offensive schemes. Looking at the bigger picture, this move isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about making a statement. The Cowboys are positioning themselves as serious contenders, especially with their offensive firepower led by Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Prescott, who's been having a bounce-back season, benefits greatly from a more stable secondary because it allows him to take calculated risks downfield. His EPA, expected points added, per quick pass has improved by around 13% this season, and having a reliable slot corner like Reed could help extend those gains. Meanwhile, Lamb continues to be a vital part of Dallas's offense, with his yards after catch climbing by 11%, making him a constant threat on every route. What makes this rumor even more compelling is the timing. The trade deadline is just around the corner, and Dallas is known for making bold moves to fortify their roster for the playoff push. Last year, they made significant trades for players like Stephon Gilmore, who brought veteran leadership and shutdown ability. Adding DJ Reed would be another step in that direction, giving Dallas a true playmaker in the secondary. It's a move that could shift the division in their favor, especially considering how NFC East rivals like the Eagles and Giants have been trying to keep pace. From Detroit's perspective, trading Reed makes some sense. The Lions are still in the hunt, but their secondary has struggled with consistency, especially in giving up short yardage and quick passes. They've also been willing to free up cap space, around $14 million, to bolster their offensive line and pass rush units, which are key areas for their success. However, giving up Reed could be a risk, especially with the way he's been playing. His 2024 knee injury was minor, and he's shown no signs of slowing down, with a tackling rate of 2-1 tackles per game that's comparable to top-tier players like Gilmore back in 2022. Plus, his low missed tackle percentage and high coverage grades make him a reliable asset. Now, how would this impact the Cowboys? Well, adding Reed would give them a boost in the nickel and slot coverage, where they've been slightly exposed. It would also help them against defenses that love to spread the field and attack the short middle. Their current secondary pairing of Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland has been solid, but Reed's addition would give them an extra layer of elite coverage and flexibility. It's a strategic move to enhance their chances of forcing turnovers and limiting big plays. And speaking of turnovers, the Cowboys have seen some improvement in that department this season. They've increased their turnover margin by 17%, which is crucial in close games. A player like Reed, with his knack for making plays on the ball, could be a game-changer in the playoffs. His projected 89% effectiveness against slot receivers in the postseason, and his 2 interceptions in playoff simulations make him a true X-factor for Dallas down the stretch. Adding him before the November 4th deadline signals Dallas's serious intent to contend, and it echoes the kind of bold moves they've made in recent years to stay competitive. The NFC East is fiercely competitive, with the Eagles and Giants pushing hard, but Dallas is positioning itself as the team to beat. The addition of Reed could be the final piece that pushes them over the edge, especially with the playoffs looming. A strong secondary combined with their offensive firepower could make Dallas a nightmare for any team. The Cowboys have always been about resilience and making strategic moves. This trade rumor fits perfectly into that narrative. If it materializes, it could be a turning point, not just for this season, but for the franchise's Super Bowl aspirations. Looking ahead, the Cowboys' fan base is buzzing with anticipation. Everyone knows the importance of bolstering the secondary, especially in a league where passing offenses are more explosive than ever. The potential acquisition of Reed means Dallas is serious about winning now. It's about building a roster that can handle the pressure of playoff football and make a run for that 6th Lombardi trophy that has eluded them for so long. The team's management is clearly focused on maximizing their window of opportunity, and adding a player of Reed's caliber would send a strong message to the NFC. Dallas is here to dominate. So what's next? Well, fans need to stay tuned because the NFL trade deadline is always full of surprises. If this move goes through, it'll be a huge boost for Dallas, not just in terms of talent, but also in confidence. The Cowboys are already a team that plays with grit, talent, and heart, but adding a player like DJ Reed could elevate them to a whole new level. The defense, which has shown flashes of brilliance this season, could become a top 10 unit with his addition, turning their playoff push into a legitimate Super Bowl contention. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Reed is the perfect fit to lock down the slot and make the secondary unstoppable? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in the star on Sunday? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.